Hello everyone, Miss Red here. Today we are going to talk about our first topic for this semester, which is an introduction to humanities. After this video discussion, you will be able to differentiate humanities from sciences and identify the meaning and nature of humanities. Are you ready? Let's get started. From the time immemorial, man has puzzled over the meaning of his existence. What am I? What am I here in this world? Where do I go from here? Through the ages, many attempts have been made to answer these questions. Attempts are done, class, by great thinkers, and yet even now it seems man has not yet found the definite answers to what he really is. The more, man is puzzled with his existence, especially with the emergence of cyber technology. To better understand what is to be human, we need to study humanity. But to do this, we obviously cannot depend on direct contact with fellow humans. Our lifetime class is too short and naturally confined to a limited set of people, places, and events. Thus, we need to reach out to other people of different cultures in different times and places. This encounter will make us become humanized, and this is made possible through studying humanities. Now, what is humanities and the sciences? The humanities are distinct from sciences, which deals with the external world of man, as well as facets of man's being that can be subjected to observation, measurement, and experimentation. The sciences class enable man to understand and control nature and to harness its energy to make his life more comfortable. The humanities, on the other hand, deal with man's internal world. With his personality and experiences, matters cannot be exactly measured, classified, or controlled. For these reasons, the study of humanities cannot be as precise nor as well structured and uniform as the study of biology or physics. The humanities approach is subjective. It makes use of perception, feeling, intuition, and insight. There is also a difference between the humanities and the social sciences. While both are concerned with man, the focus of humanities is on man as an individual. In social sciences, the main interest is on types and groups of human beings and on the institutions and processes of society. Class, man needs an image of himself, an understanding of his nature. Through words, tones, mass, lines, color, or design, and even the arts provide man with a measure of his own passions and desires, his relation with other men, and his environment, as well as his potentials. Both the sciences and humanities are necessary for development of the complete social man ready to take on his responsibilities in this rapidly changing world and to enjoy life as he lives it. Now, class, let's talk about the meaning and nature of humanities. Broadly speaking, humanities are records of man's quest for answers to the fundamental questions he asks about himself and about life. The content of humanities class is anything that is inherently human. Man's experiences, his values, his sentiments, his ideals, even his goals. The humanities are therefore expressions of man's feelings and thoughts. Class, the term humanities was first applied to the writings of ancient Latin authors, which were read not only for their clarity of language and for forceful literary style, but also and more especially for their moral teaching. The term is derived from the Latin word humanus, meaning human, refined, and cultured. Humanus class is a man who is educated, practices appropriate conduct, embraces its culture, and respects the world. Humanities is based on the philosophical view of humanism, which stresses the dictum of Protagoras that says, man is the measure of all things, implying that the humanities emphasizes the dignity and the worthiness of man and recognizes man's creative expressions. The humanities dealt with the metaphysics of the religious philosopher. The goal was the cultivation of the spiritual life and the preparation for hereafter. In the Renaissance, the word came to refer the set of disciplines taught in universities, which included grammar, rhetoric, history, literature, music, philosophy, and theology. It is a body of knowledge aimed to make man human, cultured, and refined. This developed from the concept which recognized man's essential worth and capacity for self advancement in this world. In our century class, the humanities serve to provide students with certain skills and values through arts. Instruction places his area of specialization within the broader perspective of the human condition and ideal as imaginatively rendered in painting, sculpture, architecture, photography, dance, drama, and cinema, as well as the traditional components of humanities. The humanities thus provide more than just an appreciation of what is the true, the good, and the beautiful. Concepts which vary from age to age and from country to country. They are aimed to shape the student's subjective energies, including his feelings, attitudes, and even aspirations, in accordance with a particular view of the social world in which he dreams, acts, and fulfills himself. The view about man and his world changes, and so too the content and direction of the humanities. But in all cases, their principal task remains the same, which is to make man conscious and critical of and sensitive and responsive to the norms and hopes of the society. As aptly put by one writer, if man is to live like a human being, his heart and mind must be nourished, and the best spiritual nourishment comes from the humanities. Are you learning? I hope you are. If you have more questions or clarifications, please ask me in our face to face session. Thank you for listening. Bye.